So today we are doing a review of probably one of the most indie films ever made, Wicked. Wicked is the new Cynthia Erivo film, starring Cynthia Erivo, and it's also starring Ariana Grande, Jonathan Bailey, Peter Dinklage, and it's directed by John M. Chu, who directed Crazy Rich Asians, also directed In the Heights, the musical movie. And so this film also has Jeff Goldblum. So what is this movie about? This is a adaptation of the musical, the stage musical, which I've seen in the West End. I've seen it a couple of times actually. And so this is the sort of alternative story that happens both before and during Wizard of Oz. And it's about the Wicked Witch of the West. Or the East, is it? No, the West. So basically it's about her. Elphaba. This is what I'm going to basically just read exactly what IMDb says because I don't want to give any spoilers. I don't really know what is a spoiler these days, so I'm just going to read exactly what IMDb says. If you don't want me to read off my laptop, just let me know in the comments below. Elphaba, a misunderstood young woman because of her green skin, and Glinda, a popular girl, become friends at Shiz University in the Land of Oz. After an encounter with the Wizard of Oz, their friendship reaches a crossroads. Good, great summary. So what did I think about this movie? I thought the movie was fucking fantastic. I just thought it was good. I'm a musical head, okay? I'm a musical head, and that doesn't just mean I like all musicals for no reason. Emilia Perez, for example, wasn't one of my favourite films of the year. But Wicked is definitely in my top 5, maybe top 3 films of the year. I just think the film was written with so much love, performed with love, directed with love and adoration. It's directed with passion, it's performed with sort of jubilance and joy. It's just endlessly exciting, endlessly imaginative. It's exactly what I wanted to see when I saw the stage musical. This is the movie version of it, you know, and it's built on top. Like the musical, like a musical has a very specific amount of limits, and this movie goes, okay, we love the musical. We love the musical theatre experience where you have to sit down and watch actors on stage sing. We love that, but there are things that can't do. You can't do close-ups in that sort of environment. So we're going to do big close-ups of Cynthia Erivo. We're going to have the singers singing live like they did in Les Mis, of course. And we're going to just... Honestly, Cynthia Erivo, probably the best rendition of these songs I've ever heard. Don't get me wrong, Idina Menzel, or Adele Dazeem, if you're John Travolta, was a fantastic... So Idina Menzel was fantastic, but yeah, there's something very musical theatre about Idina Menzel, and there's something very human about Cynthia Erivo. She strips away the idea that this is musical theatre type of singing, and she sings like an actual person, like a witch. She's just incredible. She's so powerful. There's a bit where she's going at the end of whatever it's called, Defying Gravity, when she's going, nothing's gonna bring me down, and then she goes, me down. Like she says down again, but she goes up at the beginning of the word down. Down. And when she goes up, it's like lights explode, electricity like goes out because her voice is so powerful. It's like a thunder and lightning storm almost. It creates like an electricity outage. It's so strong. Like it's like it must have vibrated the air so much that light bulbs exploded. Like that's how strong her voice was, you know? And then when she had to be delicately and sincerely sort of gentle, like, I'm not that girl. Oh, like that really deep note. Oh, she just sings it beautifully. And I don't care what people say. When people keep saying like, oh, the cinematography is so like just I can't even see anything. It's like, what are you talking about? You can see everything. Like it's absolutely fine. I get it. There are moments where she's in the forest in the dark where it's slightly difficult to see her, but she's in the forest in the dark. Like that is what it would be like. And so, you know, I don't understand what people are talking about with the cinematography. I understand it's not like a kaleidoscope. I'm not saying it looks like a kaleidoscope. You know, one of those things that you sort of look at as a kid and you turn it around and it's like, woo, different colours. It's not like that. It's a bit more realistic. It's not exactly like Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz, it differentiates itself from Wizard of Oz. And next we're gonna have to go to the standout of the movie, whom is Ariana Grande. I'm sorry, but she's outstanding. Her high operatic tone when she needs to get there is beautiful. It's sensational. When she needs to pop up to her whistle tone that we all know she's got, it's strong and it's not showy offy. It's like, yeah, that fit really well within the chord of this song. When she needs to be showy offy, she does it perfectly. And when she needs to sound like a pop star, like in Popular, she does sound like a pop star. And that's exactly what Glinda would sound like, I guess, because she's very pop. She's very pop, you know, she's popular. And yeah, I just think she played it well. Now here's the thing that separates a character like this from a character like Elle Woods in Legally Blonde. Because you could just think, oh, this is like a silly character that you're just playing silliness. And it's fun to watch silly characters. I love silly characters, but you know, she's not Jeff Daniels or Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. She's actually quite wise. She's quite clever, and she's not necessarily vapid. She kind of wants to do good in a way, especially after the Ozdos Ball scene. You might think this is a little bit of a spoiler, so if you don't want any spoilers whatsoever, just you're not wanted here. Go away. So there's a scene where she makes Cynthia Erivo wear this pointy witch's sort of hat, and she wears it like happily to this ball, to this party at university, and she goes there and everyone's laughing at her, which was, I guess, the intention of Ariana Grande's character. But Glinda sees it and immediately realizes what she's done. And this is all played within the eyes. There isn't much dialogue or exposition here. There's one or two lines, but it's all in the eyes. It's all in the acting. It's all in the facial expressions. It's the close-ups. It's the, oh, like, if her eyes could talk, it would be like, oh, fuck, I'm such a bitch. What have I done? Fuck. I completely and utterly misjudged this woman. I feel guilty. I feel absolutely horrible. She's brave. This woman's brave. She's not annoying like I thought. She's actually really brave. And she's really selfless. And Cynthia Erivo's acting in this moment is really good as well. And they start to have this moment, this connection, this dance together. And Cynthia Erivo doesn't want to show everyone how vulnerable she is, but she can't help but have the tears sort of come down her eyes. And Ariana Grande could, a lesser actor could be like giving the intention of, I'm sorry, please don't cry, please, I'm so sorry. But she doesn't do that. She gives the intention of, she kind of like kind of touches Cynthia Erivo's cheek as if to say, don't you cry just because of me. I was wrong. You don't need to cry. It's almost not an apology. It's like you're better than this. You don't need to cry because of something stupid that I've done. Let's just dance. Come on. It's like that almost. And like, you know, you don't expect that from Ariana Grande. I'm sorry, you don't, but it's a level of seriousness in a character that is, you know, could be mistaken for an Elle Woods in Legally Blonde or Jeff Daniels in Dumb and Dumber. But yeah, you know, it's just layers of performance that I just thought were beautiful. Really, really great acting. What perfect casting from these two women. They just outstanding. They really shone. So that's it. That's all I've got. I thoroughly recommend this film. I thought it was just show-stopping. Just absolutely charming. Utterly show-stopping. The vocals were just second to none. And Jonathan Bailey was silly and funny, and everyone else did a really good job. But yeah, it's the main two that it makes you want to cry a little bit. They're just so good, it makes you want to cry, you know? So that's what it is. It is what it is. Go and watch this film. Please, I implore you. I beg you. My sisters love this film. My whole family kind of enjoys Wicked. We think it's a great show. But yeah, go and watch this movie. You will not regret it. Over and out.